What's up, gang? A little short stream today. I'm just gonna check out the um, Casper test because I'm gonna be doing that in 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna have a quick look at that, and you can hang out and have a look at that with me if you are so inclined. Let me just set myself up, and then I'll share my screen, and we can have a look at the Casper test to see what the go is with it. I know a little bit about it. I don't know too much about it, so I just want to check it out. So, from what I know about the Casper, so they look at the 10 core competencies. Those are collaboration, communication, empathy, equity, ethics, motivation, problem solving, professionalism, resilience, self-awareness. And then they also look at the depth of analysis, so like perspectival um, thinking, long-term thinking, and then practical solutions as well. So they've got to be specific and realistic. Um, and then communication quality as well. So detailed, giving examples and explanations. So that's what I know. Okay, let's check this out.
I really like working here. It's been good so far. Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, I'd like to return this, please.
Sure. Do you have your receipt?
Unfortunately, I don't, but I definitely bought it from here.
I'm sorry. I can't give you a refund without the receipt. I can give you store credit, though.
I really need the cash. My daughter came down with pneumonia, and I need the money to fill her prescription.
I'm sorry. I really wish I could help, but I can't give you a refund without the original receipt.
Can you just make an exception for me this one time?
I just started working here, and I would be risking my job.
This is my daughter's health we're talking about. There has to be something you can do for me.
What do you think I should do?
Yeah, 3.5 minutes to answer both questions. Okay, let's try and answer these with our little what we know about the as the store manager, would you give this customer a refund or as the store manager? The refund and the cost of the item refund based on satisfaction and the cost of the artist is and experiencing some distress. Store manager, it is my responsibility to care to business double and as take of the customers balancing is important business. What's the question? What's the question? Store manager, I would consider giving the customer a refund based on the situation and the cost of the item. The customer describes the situation that seems to be experiencing. Store manager is my balancing these two values is original input from either the or the I would request additional input from owner or store. to the ends of my giving the customers. I'm not doing this time, by the way, because I just want to kind of get the gist of what the go is. I would consider giving the. I got to figure out how to get feedback on this as well. Maybe you guys can give me feedback. I'll consider giving the customer a refund based on his situation of the item. The customer describes his situation as unexpected to experience he's under stress. As a store manager, to keep the business profitable. Balancing these two values is important for me as well as for business. Given that these two, I would request additional input from either the business store policies, store's policy. Unfortunately, without further information, I would have to deny the customer's request for a cash refund due to the limitations of my position. Imagine that you decide to refuse to get a refund. How would you? Empathize with that he would decision over the customer given his difficult facilitators and fraud about your item lay-by. How do you spell lay-by? Let's see. So if it's I would consider giving the customer a refund cost of the item. The customer describes situations unexpected. As so many trees, my responsibility to customers. Balancing these two values is important for me as well as for the business. Given that values conflict with each other, I would request additional input from either the business owner or policymakers. Unfortunately, without further information, I would have to deny the customer cash refund due to the limitations of my position. I would empathize with the customers given his difficult situation. For example, I would say that I am sorry that your daughter is sick and I can see you're upset and frustrated. Is there anything I can do that is within my ability? If it was in line with, I would also suggest that the customer put the item on lay-by and we can return the material, give it for him to buy later when he can afford. On the other end of this, can understand the fresh policy used or situation. I can understand the frustration when policies is an excuse for decisional. However, that sometimes frustration not be avoided and I would do my best to it without to see. Okay, is this good? Who knows? feedback. So loud.
Hello.
Hello. Question for you.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the Casper test?
Nah.
Oh, it's like a situational judgment test. I'm sure
Right.
you've probably come across some of those before. Like
Probably.
they're like they test like, communication skills, like empathy, problem solving, stuff like that.
Right. Yep.
Okay, I thought you might have. I have to do one. Like this is another bloody exam I have to do.
Oh my
Um,
god.
I thought you might have done one because I want to get feedback on like a practice test of it, and it's just
Oh,
easier to
okay.
get feedback on them.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. So what you have to do the test like as in for yourself, or you have to do it on someone else?
No, for me. So it's for like three med school programs that I applied to. They asked
Oh,
me to do this
okay.
additional like test. That was
Right.
$160, which is awesome. Um, and so uh, I'm doing like some practice ones now.
Right.
It's
Yep.
just like it's just you have to respond to a situation, like what would you
Yep.
do and like all that. But I can't find anything for like how to get feed. Like there's no practice test feedback things.
Oh, okay.
But
Got you.
I thought with your work you would do like people would do these in like in your work for stuff. But
Maybe our clinical team do, but I haven't. We don't do it on our kids or our carers or anything or our staff. I've never heard of it before.
yeah, right. They're pretty common for. I'm pretty sure they're pretty common for like workplaces and where you work with people and stuff.
Oh, we bloody should do them by the
Yeah,
sounds of it.
they're so easy like to do. It's just like the hard thing is kind of who are you gonna get to kind of mark them or like.
Yeah, so you'd need to have like a clinical psych, I guess, assess them,
Well,
wouldn't you?
not
Well,
not
then,
no, not really. That's the thing because I looked up like who actually marks these, and
yeah.
they're deliberately vague about who marks them. But some of the things that they do say is like they try and lim. So like if you got just clinical psychologists or whatever to mark them, it's gonna be like it's going to be a barrier to
Oh, a
people.
skewed
Yes,
kind of
skewed.
view
So you want to
because,
get like regular people,
right.
and they like test them on like can they like read English and write English and stuff like that? Can they
Yeah.
do they usually have maybe like a background in like education or something like that or like yeah, I don't know. So I don't really know who takes them, but I think it's just like normal people like who mark them.
Shit. Oh, there you go. I've never heard of them, but I think, but obviously because of the cost, that's why a lot of workplaces don't do them because we onboard new staff every month. So imagine doing that, the cost to do that every month.
But no, but like I don't even reckon it would cost that much. Like so it's $160 for me because the exam was like $59 or something.
Right.
And then each place that I applied to was like $30 for them to send
Oh,
through my
okay.
results. But it's literally you can create your own. Like it's just
Yeah.
all it is like two, I think like a video, like a few video responses. So you watch like a short video, and then it asks you like one or two questions about like if you were this person in this scenario, how would you respond to this or like resolve this, or like the one I just did
Mm.
was like someone came in and asked for like a cash refund on something they bought,
Yep.
and you're the store manager and you have to just tell like, are you going to give them a refund or not?
Oh, shit.
So like
That's it.
yeah, and like you just the only thing it would cost is the time to make it, like make the test and then mark it basically.
Yeah, and then you just have, as an organisation, you'd have a standard marking criteria.
No, well you go well the marking criteria is basically like so they on the site, the Casper site, they have like things that they look for. So it's like there's 10 core competencies. So it's like collaboration, communication, empathy, equity, ethics, motivation, problem solving, professionalism, resilience, self-awareness. And then within
Mm.
those, they look at like depth of analysis. So are you just looking like superficially of the problem?
Yeah,
Like practical solutions. So like, are they specific and realistic? And then communication quality. So is it like detailed? Do you give examples? Do you explain? And then like explain your own thinking, motivations and stuff. So that's like kind of what they mark on. But you mark of like, so say you have a cohort of like prospective employees,
yeah,
you rate their responses from like 1 to 9, I think is how they mark them, and
yeah.
then you just allocate their position based on that group.
Oh, okay. But it sounds so interesting. I'm gonna have a look at it and
Yeah,
get our HR team to have a look at it.
yeah, it's pretty good because it's not like it's not knowledge based. It's just like
Who you are as a person,
yeah, kind of.
and who do we want to employ? Like what are we looking for in
Yeah,
the
like
ideal
like
employee?
you could make your own criteria, kind of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because we want empathy, but we also want them to follow policy and procedures in decision making.
Yeah, here, this is my response, right? Are you doing stuff at the moment?
No, no, you're right.
This is my response. So the the video was. I wonder if I play it. Can you hear it?
Why don't you
I
just
really
put?
like working
Why
here.
don't we do video?
I'm what do you mean? Like,
Like FaceTime.
but you won't be able to see it. But you won't be able to see my screen.
Oh, okay.
Um, can I share? Oh, I can share my screen. That's crazy. Look at this. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah, I can. Can you see it?
Nah. Have you
Cool.
got your video on?
No, I'm sharing my screen.
I've just got a blank screen. I don't have anything on there.
Surely you can see that. Share screen. Share window. Entire screen. Boom. Share. Can you not see that?
Nah.
Do you have to click something?
Oh, yeah. Um, no, because I've got it on video, like FaceTime.
Maybe
So
take it off. Eh, that's so weird. What about what about right now?
nah, still blank.
Huh, that's super weird.
Anyway, tell me about it.
Okay, so it's just um
Have you got your screen open, like your video slidey thing open?
I'm on my PC.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so it's just
It's been good so far.
you
Hi,
can't hear
how can I help
that
you?
either.
Hi, I'd like to return this,
No.
please.
Sure. Do you
Okay, so some guy just come in, wants to return this thing, and then you
Unfortunately, I don't,
because his daughter's
but I
sick and
definitely bought it from
needs
here.
the
I'm
money to
sorry. I
buy
can't give
like
you a refund without the
medication for his
receipt.
daughter.
I can give you
Yeah.
store credit though.
And then the person said I can't give you the cash refund, but I can give you a
I
store
really
credit.
need the
Yep.
cash. My
it's
daughter
like
came down with pneumonia, and
store
I
policy. His
need the
daughter
money
has
to fill her
pneumonia.
prescription.
He needs the money to fill a prescription.
I'm sorry. I really wish I
Oh,
could help give you a
jeez.
refund without
So
the
he's put the
original
sob
receipt.
story on.
Can you just make an exception for me?
Sorry, can you make an exception?
And I would be risking my job.
I'd be
This is
risking
my
my
daughter's
job
health
if I
we're
did
talking
that.
about. There has
My
to be
daughter's
something
health.
you can do for me.
Is there something you can do?
What do you think I should
Oh,
do?
And
that's
then the lady at the counter asks, like, looks at the camera, which I'm assuming is your perspective, and says, "What do you think I should do?"
yeah.
And then the question is, you are the store manager. As the store manager, would you give this customer a refund? Why or why not?
Mm-hmm.
Is the first question. So this was my response.
Yeah.
I said I would consider giving the customer a refund based on his situation and the cost of the item. The customer describes his situation as unexpected and seems to be experiencing some distress. As the store manager, it is my responsibility to keep the business profitable as well as take care of the customers. Balancing these two values is important for me as well as for business. Given that these two values are in conflict with each other, I would request additional input from either the business owner or the store's policymakers. Unfortunately, without further information, I would have to deny the customer's request for a cash refund due to the limitations of my position.
Oh shit! You made the big call and said no. See, I would have to say yep, and I'll run the risk of getting into trouble.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah. As a store manager, I would assume that I have the delegation to make one-off decisions like this.
Yeah, right. Okay.
That's my.
But you're probably right, to be honest. Um,
But it would depend on whether you actually have that delegation or not as a store manager.
well, you do because you could do that in that moment, like you can
Yeah,
physically do that. So
yeah.
I mean,
Have
yeah,
you
I mean, rethinking it, you're probably you're actually right. I probably should have done it. Um,
have you submitted
no,
already?
this is just I'm just doing this on my own.
Oh,
Like
that's a yeah
that's why
practice
I
run.
can't get feedback for this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. But you could
anyway,
be right.
no, I don't think so because the way no, you're right because the way I was thinking about it was if this was something else, like if this was say like I don't know, there's actually I'm dumb. That's you're right. Uh, the other question is, imagine that you decide to refuse to give a refund. How would you communicate your decision to the customer? Explain your response. I would empathize with the customer given his difficult situation and explain that the store policy prohibits me from making the decision. For example, I would say that I'm sorry that your daughter is sick and I can see you're upset and frustrated and about returning your item. Is there anything I can do that is within my ability? If it was in line with store policy, I would also suggest that the customer put the item on lay-by, and we can return most of his money and keep it for him to buy later when he can afford it. Being on the other end of this situation, I can understand the frustration when policy is used as an excuse for inaction or decisional capacity. However, I realize that sometimes frustration cannot be avoided, and I would do my best to minimize it without overacting to it.
Yeah, I mean that's a great suggestion around the lay-by. Oh,
Classic, eh?
that's such a good like workaround. You
Because
found a workaround
yeah,
for him.
because I reckon say I've done the lay-by and I give it say the item was like $10 because
Yeah.
in the video you can't see it, but I think this is the trick that they do. The item that he brings in is like a little truck, so it's probably
Oh,
like $5 or something. So
yeah,
like
yeah,
I don't know if they yeah I don't know, but that's a little trick. So let's just say it's like $10 or whatever the item.
yeah.
I could give him $9.50 back and keep 50 cents.
Yes,
And
to keep
then
it on label.
I've upheld the store policy and
Yeah,
given the customer his money back, kind of.
that's great. That's such a creative workaround. I like it. I
Yeah,
like it. Then you're not getting into trouble. He's getting his money back, and his daughter gets the medication.
yeah. So like oh, I tell you what I should have done as well is ask for a doctor note. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah, but you don't. That's breaching someone's privacy.
no, but I'm requesting. I'm not ordering it. I'm requesting if you're comfortable. That's a common thing. I've heard that's a common thing that like businesses and stuff can do. Like people like you can get you can like show like banks and stuff psychiatric notes for someone who maybe has like a manic episode and spend a bunch of money, you can go into the store and with the note, and it's up to the store, but
Yeah.
sometimes the store will actually let you return the item and give you, like, if someone buys a car in a manic
Yeah.
episode,
Right. Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
so like I reckon a doctor's note is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they can always say no. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. But I get if it is like of little value, like a $5 or $10 truck, then you would just make the decision on the hop then to go, yeah, I'll give you the refund. But if it's like a $200 toy or whatever, you might want to do the lay-by.
yeah. Anyway, so that's, yeah. If you
Oh, that's so interesting. So what's it? How do you spell it? The
just like
Oh,
your birth Casper,
really?
yeah.
Never. Isn't that weird that I've never heard of it? Casper. What's Casper? What?
Oh, you're on stream, by the way.
What does that mean?
I'm streaming. Yeah, no one can see ya, but
Oh,
I'm streaming.
can they hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
But no one's. I've got no viewers right now. I've got no viewers, so we're chilling.
oh, okay. That's so funny. Casper, what's it called?
Just Casper test.
Casper test. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna look it up and see if I can see if oh what is bring it into our recruitment. Like even just as one of the questions. Like before the interview.
Hmm.
Oh, so it's CASPER.
Yeah. Is that not what yours is?
No, mine's A, just
Oh.
CASPA. Oh, an online set used for entry into medicine, teaching, nursing, and other professional courses. It evaluates judgment, ethics, communication, and professionalism. There you go. So, what happens if you fail? Like, if they deem that you
You don't
fail when you.
fail. They just give you a score from 1 to 9.
Oh, okay. So it's not going to impact any of your med school applications.
Oh yeah. Well, they use it to they like those 3 schools that use it.
Yeah.
I think some of them weight it. So the majority of places use your GPA and GAMSAT score, but I think
Yeah.
these like 2 or 3 places or whatever, you combine your GPA and GAMSAT score, so that makes 50% of your ranking, and then the Casper makes another 50%.
Oh, wow.
I
Bloody
think.
hell. Hey, did you end up getting your extra points for regional placement? Like regional like points?
I don't know. I put it in. They assess it. I don't know if.
Oh,
I
okay.
think so.
How
Yes.
many how many extra points do you get again?
I don't know. I think it's like 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. What else can happen?
Nothing. I have got to go to work soon, and I am doing this, so I
Okay.
just, yeah, this was a productive work call. This was a.
Okay. And isn't it interesting how we both saw those things differently?
Yeah, I mean, I knew that was your response though. Like
Did you?
yeah,
Because I'm a rule breaker.
yeah. I think that's something that they look for, and I don't think it's a good
A good
quality
thing.
necessarily.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think in this situation, it actually might have been.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a funny line, isn't it? Because people like organizations want you to take risks and want you to do what's ethically right, but at the same time, don't break policies.
Yeah. Like I was thinking, like, remember I bought those rollerblades for Secret Santa? I
Yeah.
tried to take those back to Kmart, and they didn't let me take them back. And then another situation was when I didn't wear shoes in the gym. Like when I went to Good Life ages ago, my old Good
Yeah.
Life, I didn't wear shoes in the gym, and the gym manager like said I have to put shoes on, and like we just we kept saying it. It's dangerous. It's the store policy or whatever.
Yeah.
And like I said, all right, I'm leaving then. Like, I'm leaving Good Life, not coming back. And she was like, you can't. You have to go to your home, like your main gym, and leave there. And I was like, whatever, I'm leaving. And I didn't leave, but like yeah, she wasn't having it.
I know, yeah, she's a rule follower. And yeah, if something dropped, if a weight dropped on your foot and you had a serious accident, then there'd be no insurance and she'd be in the shit.
Yeah, and with this situation, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if this guy's a kid. I don't know if this guy's a drug addict. I don't know where this guy got this toy from and this receipt from. Like,
Yeah, but you got to go to such an elaborate story for a refund.
if you're a drug addict and
Yeah.
and you find a receipt with a toy, like, why wouldn't you?
I know it's a ethical dilemma, isn't it?
Yeah. Thanks. I'll let you know if you find anyone who knows about this or can give me feedback that's maybe qualified
Yeah,
or something.
yeah,
Let me know.
yeah. Actually, I'll talk to Jaden. He's studying psychology and he works for Caspar as a therapeutic specialist. I'll ask him.
Yeah, right. That's good because I think like the people marking this will be literally people kind of like you, people kind of like it'll be a mix of people like
People, yeah,
in like
yeah,
sort
yeah,
of maybe half professional environments like
yeah. All
and
right, I'll ask Jaden and see what he says. I'll
and
let you know.
like and like it's good that you even said that that wasn't what I said wasn't your response, but you weren't like, what would you give me out of a mark from 1 to 9 on that?
For me, I'd probably give you a 7.
Okay, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
I think
because it
that
conflicts
most
with.
people don't get. I think it's like impossible to get like a 9.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I think your workaround was very creative and didn't and met everyone's needs. And your response and communication was great and you empathise and did all that, but it wouldn't be the way I'd manage it. I'd just give the money back.
Right,
Yeah. That's why it'd be a 7.
right.
If you didn't have the workaround with the lay-by, I probably would have given you a 5,
Yeah, right.
even a 4, maybe.
But yeah, I guess but here's like in my response though. So like they you can't sit on the fence. You have to make a decision basically. And like I said, I would consider giving a refund based on the situation and the cost of the item. That was my first sentence, right? Um,
Yeah,
and then I
that's
and then I said and then I said um and then I said after like a few sentences, I would request additional input from either the business owner or the store policy makers. So like after considering the situation and the cost of the item, then after getting input from the business owner and the policy makers, um, so it's like I mean I'm making the decision at the end, but before I make the decision, I'm considering getting input with more information. Because with the information at hand, I have to
you have to decline.
decline because I don't know if this guy's telling the truth. Like I don't know how much the item costs. I don't know. Um,
Or is the story, if you think about it more, is the story actually irrelevant? Because the policy is so black and white that they don't do cash refunds, only store credits. Doesn't matter what your story is.
well, but you didn't give a shit about that. You
No.
said you'd give him.
Yeah, I know. I know, but I'm just saying in your case, in your response, because you want more information, you want to get evidence that his story is true. But at the end of the day, your policy in that store, none of it might even matter. Might if it was a $1 toy or $1,000 toy, if the child daughter was dying or if she had a cold, like none of that could even be relevant.
Yeah, right. I guess like I probably should have said like if like a doctor's note would it was provided, I would be willing to forego the policy to give the refund because I have
Yes.
more evidence that the story's true
Yeah.
And then based on the cost of the item as well, like if like the more expensive the item is, the more likely, which is kind of counterintuitive, the more likely I'd be willing to give a refund. But if
Yeah.
it's like $5, it's weird that you can't afford $5 for medication or something. So that's a bit weird in and of
But
itself.
that's your own values,
Yeah,
isn't it? Is it?
the whole for these two responses as well, you only have 3.5 minutes. So
Oh wow! So you just got to go straight with your own values and your own morals, really.
yeah, yeah. Anyway,
Interesting. All right.
see ya.
Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye. That's my mother. Official stream appearance from mother. We'll upload to Claude actually as well. See if Claude has anything useful to say. How can I show this video though? Have it.
I really like working here. It's been good so far. Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, I'd like to return this, please.
Sure. Do you have your receipt?
Unfortunately, I don't, but I definitely bought it from here.
I'm sorry. I can't give you a refund without the receipt. I can give you store credit, though.
We'll
I
do this
really
later,
need the
'cause I have
cash.
to
My
go.
daughter came down with pneumonia, and I need the money to fill her prescription.
But that was good. We'll do some more Casper stuff a bit later. But I'll see you all in the next one, gang.